Hello class, my name is Scotty Wilson, and today I'm going to be teaching you basic handgun operations and basic handgun safety. Always treat a handgun as if it is loaded, because they are designed to kill, and that's the only thing they're designed to do. So always treat them as if they're loaded. So the first thing that we're going to do is safety first. We're going to take out our magazine, which I've already did that just for safety for this video. And I will be talking about two different ones. I got a Caltech 9mm here that doesn't have a safety on it, and I also have my High Point 40 caliber that does have a safety on it, and we're going to get into that, and I'll tell you the differences about that. So first thing we're going to do, we've already taken out our magazine, and here's our magazine release switch that relieves that takes the magazine, so you can pull the magazine out, charge it, pull back our slide, check it inside. And if you got some light, you want to be able to see light from the barrel inside the chamber, inside the eject port. Pull it, charge it a couple times, make sure it's not loaded, and you always keep your finger off the trigger unless you're getting ready to shoot. So that's why we always want to do it like that. Do the same thing with our High Point. I've already taken out the magazine for that one as well. It's already been taken out. It is on fire, so pull it back, check it inside the port, charge it a few times to make sure it is unloaded. Okay, now we're ready to go through our basic operations for these particular weapons. Alright, first thing we've already removed the magazines from each. Okay, now we're going to move on to safety. Okay, we're checking. We've already pulled back the rear on these particular weapons. I'm going to go ahead and take the bullets out, which I should have probably done earlier, so we can do our demonstration. And while I'm doing this, just in particular, some of the things we're going to go over, just basic operations about weapons. It does depend on what caliber weapon that you do have, what bullet that you're going to use. Here is our 9mm round, and here is our 40mm round. As you can see, the 40mm are bigger than the 9mm round, and you can only use you couldn't use the 40mm in the 9mm or vice versa. It's got to be the particular caliber or a particular millimeter round that goes for that weapon is what you need to use, and you will find that in your operating manual. Okay, and always do that if you're a first time user of the weapon. Always go to a class so that you know exactly what you need to do prior to purchasing the weapon. Okay, so we've already unloaded, made sure that everything was good to go. So with this particular weapon, like I said, it doesn't have a safety on it. This is the one that I used for carrying, because I have a license to carry a concealed weapon. So I don't want a safety on this, but it has a long trigger pull. Check again, make sure it's empty. It's a long trigger pull, and that's what the safety is. It just has a long trigger pull. You don't want to dry fire your weapon too often. So that was just me demonstrating that. Okay, so now once we've moved on, we've already cleared, double checked it, and the operation of most handguns is what I was talking about, the basic operation. They have a slide, a receiver, you have a trigger, and you also have your fire pin, which may be on the outside with the actual trigger on the back, or your fire pin is inside there. And basically what the fire pin does, it hits the primer right here on the cartridge, which ignites the powder inside, which just makes a big explosion inside the barrel, and that's what propels the round out of the barrel to the target. Okay, all right, moving right along here. So we went through that, and I'm going to go through exactly how we're going to do the operation. I'm going to only put one round in this particular one, this weapon, and this is just to check our operation. Okay, put it in, it's in the slide, pulling it back, and all the thing that we're checking here is just to see if it is going to eject out of, it's going to load properly. Then I'm going to pull back the slide again and see if it ejects the round to make sure that our ejector is working. So the first thing, pull it back, it loaded, and pull it back again, and as you can see, the round came out. The magazine did its job, which it locks the slide to the rear, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. So we have to remove the magazine, pull back the charging handle, and that releases the round. Releases the slide. Let's check it again to make sure it is empty. Charge it a few times, and we're good. Okay. Now that's the same. If you can do the same with the high point, but I said remember that one has a safety on it. We would put it on safe, see if it would fire with the safety, but we're not going to do that because I am here inside my home and not at the range. So we won't use that for that. All right. Again, we went over some basic operations of how to fire or how to use or operate a handgun and basic safety. And again, always treat a weapon as if it is loaded at all times, because they are designed to kill, and that is what they are designed to do. So make sure that it is unloaded. And if you have any other questions about the particular weapon that you have, always check your manual. Alright. Most weapons, this is just basics, but most weapons, you got revolvers, you got these particular weapons are semi-automatic slide driven weapons. It basically got the same concept of most weapons. Alright. But like I said, always safety first. Make sure that you're doing that properly. Class, this concludes my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Scotty Wilson. Alright, and I will talk to you later.